what's up YouTube? I'm Z, and this channel shows you the world through my lens. Guys, I woke up this morning. I live in Dubai, by the way, in case you guys didn't know that. So the time difference, it's almost 10 in the morning here, which means that it's like, what would that be? 1 a.m. in New York, 10 p.m. in Los Angeles. Most of my audience is North America. But anyways, that doesn't matter. I woke up this morning and I was so like overwhelmed and happy. Like I saw all of my views on these videos getting much higher. I saw tons of new comments. I can't tell you how excited I am. This reminds me of how I felt when I started my first channel almost a year ago, and the first wave of comments started pouring in and telling me what to react to, and I'm just like over the moon. So let's keep it going. I was supposed to record this yesterday, but I ran out of time. I do have a family, so I'm very strict with when I cut off my recording studio time and then go home and spend time with my wife and child. So I wasn't able to do it yesterday, but we're doing it today. Elijah making calm threats for 6 minutes. We watched Klaus making violent threats yesterday, so let's see what we got.
Perhaps I'm not making myself clear here. This is a threat.
Tristan, I can't murder you this very moment, but I could just as easily tear those eyeballs from your skull and feed them to your sister.
Conflict between us would not end well for you at all. I assume you understand that if you lay a finger upon Haley, it will be the last thing you do on this earth. I have no idea where to...
See, and this is what I was saying at the end of the last video. Look at his face. The fact that he's like smiling as he says that, I feel like that makes it that much more scary.
Understand that if you lay a finger upon Haley, it will be the last thing you do on this earth. I have no idea where Davina is or why she ran away. Can I suggest you take a step back? If anyone threatened to dismantle what I'm building here, I destroy everything they hold dear. Have a wonderful evening.
Option one. Not the I'll destroy everything they hold dear. Have a wonderful evening.
I destroy everything they hold dear. Have a wonderful evening.
Option one. Go about your business like a good little boy. Option two. Violent disembowelment.
My darling Lucian, I'm quite happy to stand here and watch you die. Or you can invite me in.
The thing is, I'd speak to her myself, but
I'm telling you, man, I think it hits harder like this. I'm quite happy to stand here and watch you die, or you could let me in. But like it's partially what he's saying, but it's how he's saying it. Wow.
Here and watch you die. Or you can invite me in.
the thing is, I'd speak to her myself, but I fear the conversation might become a little unpleasant.
You don't go anywhere near her.
And it's settled. I'll deal with the matter personally.
You listen to me very carefully. I told a good friend I do my very best to spare the lives of her people. You leave right now. I will honor that. Stay. And the situation becomes irrefutably awkward. I'm afraid we might...
I know I'm stopping it a lot, but I'm telling you, it's something different about that.
I'd have to resort to something deliciously medieval here, brother. But then I do hope you understand that anyone willing to stand aside and allow my family to be threatened,
I would be forced to consider an enemy. Let's invite them for a friendly meal, systematically turn them against one another, and then devastate their pitiful alliance.
watch your tongue. I am not the patient, fun-loving social butterfly you might recall.
My, you have a beautiful home here. I was so pleased when the city took my suggestion to protect its heritage status and invoke eminent domain. So I suppose that means this house now belongs to the public, and as such, anyone can enter without invitation.
Oh, snap. And I feel like that's an important thing, because isn't it a thing that like vampires can't enter your house unless they're invited? Like, is that a thing, or am I making that up?
I don't know where it is.
I think we both know that's a fib. Anyone feeling hungry?
Which of these two vulgar parasites would you first like to torture?
Give me Camille and the medallion, and then we may consider the future of your head. I am fighting the monumental desire to mount your severed head upon one of these walls.
Miss LaRue, it would be a great shame to...
It's the see, when Klaus was threatening, there was a lot of like aggression and growl in his voice. When he's talking, he's like, I'm fighting the desire to mount your severed head on one of these walls. Like, it's just like, it's almost like he could just casually be saying like, oh, you have lovely walls. Like, what color is that? Like, that's the way that he's talking about it.
Little desire to mount your severed head upon one of his walls.
Miss LaRue, it would be a great shame to soil the goodwill of our recent agreement. I would encourage you all to leave. Yes, I still do have a murderous hunger.
In precisely 3 minutes' time, your little hunting party will become the prey. Now, based on your recent failure to subdue my baby brother Klaus, this despite a better than 100 to 1 advantage, I recommend you heed my warning. You're free to deal with them however we choose.
Yo, first of all, I gotta see that fight. 100 to 1. So you're telling me Klaus took on 100? Yeah.
Advantage. I recommend you heed my warning. You're free to deal with them however we choose. I recommend something delightfully gruesome.
Remind them that any attack on me is a really bad idea.
So stay away from them, Marcel, before I interpret your behavior as an act of betrayal.
I would make it snappy, unless, of course, you want Klaus to eviscerate that poor girl. I delivered you into this existence. I can just as easily pluck you out of it. The choice is yours to make.
Now give it to me.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm not going to ask you again. Diego, this isn't a request. Now, if you have any difficulty whatsoever with your newfound position, I'd be more than willing to remove you. Your words are no more compelling than his. I want proof.
The girl and child remain unharmed.
Look at his eyes. You see that? It's like so subtle.
I want proof.
That. You see the tensing of those muscles right there, the eyes, like. That's so powerful because it's almost like. Like. You can see that inside he's feeling some sort of emotion, like anger, aggression, maybe. But he's keeping that outward calm. That was really powerful.
The girl and child remain unharmed. Or Klaus will kill you all. And I will help him.
Give me my brother before your world becomes significantly less wonderful. We come here for the girl. Give her to us, or we kill everyone here. Starting with you. I recommend you give me what I want, unless, of course, you'd like me to level this place and everything in it. You are going to the bottom of the ocean, where you will drown in darkness again and again and again over the course of centuries. This will be your splendidly horrific and perpetual end. You can either tell me what you know, or I can distribute tiny pieces of you throughout the quarter.
Gentlemen, shall we?
That's hard. See, you hear that sound bite, and it's like, okay, cool. Like, you know, it's like a nice, like, are you guys ready to fight? Like, let's get it on. But, like, with that scene, and you're looking at him surrounded with all of those people, wow.
Shall we? This ends now.
I won't ask again.
You give me my brother. I won't ask you again.
I won't ask you again. What does it want?
I will not ask you again. If you don't kill him, I will.
If you think I'm above burning this place to the ground, you are gravely mistaken.
We'll free Klaus today. Even if I have to burn that city to the ground.
My recommendation was to remove your limbs one by one until you comply.
Now, in the event that you should suffer horribly, I can't promise I won't enjoy it immensely.
We came here to honor the alliance between us. If this is something you wish to rescind, so be it. The coordinates, please.
If I tell you, you'll just kill me.
The alternative is significantly less pleasant.
Unless you would like me to fetch...
Hold up. I know there's more, but that was crazy. He said, if I tell you, you'll just kill me. Like, that's pretty, like, that's bad. Like, nobody wants to die. He goes, the alternative is far more unpleasant. Something like that. Bro. It's basically like a much cooler way of saying you'll wish you were dead.
Just kill me.
The alternative is significantly less pleasant.
Unless you would like me to fetch the chainsaw.
I recommend you give me what I seek.
I recommend you not give me any further reason to stake that feeble, incurvated sternum of yours. This is the first and last warning that I will give you. Give it to me now.
I won't ask you again, Marcellus.
If I so much as find a trace of you in the French Quarter, it will not end well for you. The girl! I will not ask again.
Do you wish to die?
Quite the monster you got lurking in there.
You want to see mine?
Rebecca's off limits too. You pursue her and you will suffer.
You live. And you die according to my will.
And if indeed
You should prevent the redemption of the cruel, the wicked, the vindictive Klaus Michelson.
I will deliver another kind of nightmare.
I would violate everything sacred under the sun in the name of rescuing my niece.
No one hurts my family and lives.
Nicely done, brother. You're beginning to sound like me.
Wow. And that's something
Gentlemen.
That's something I
Perhaps I'm not.
caught on to immediately. You know, when I saw like the first compilations, especially the first compilation of Elijah, is that he's very like, they're all very like family loyal, but Elijah is like next level, like, you know. That was more menacing than the other one. Like, no offense to Klaus, but like there's something about a dude that is like literally smiling at you, and even the inflection and tone of his voice is like, I'm just messing around, or I'm having a good time, or I'm just chilling. And they're saying like the most like scary threatening thing imaginable to you. That's crazy. Wow. Well, I'm glad I checked that out. Let me know, guys, what else you want to watch. I really appreciate everybody commenting and weighing in. Yeah, I appreciate you spending your time with me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time.